I need,
Okay.
yeah, so we can have the sharing.
All right. So I had asked Coach Isaac, Coach Richard, and Lillian. Those are the ones who are present amongst the people that I had asked. And even I can see Coach Josiah has just joined us. Karibu. Just for them to share an encouragement. This is not closed. We can all give a word of encouragement, then we can get to the business. So perhaps we can start with the first person that I can see on the list. That will be Coach Isaac. And then we can go to Lillian, and then Richard. Then I'm not sure if Coach Josiah had prepared anything, but we can conclude with him. Yeah, we can start. Or should we give Coach Josiah an opportunity to say hello and then we start?
Yeah, let him greet us. It's a new year. Coach Josiah.
Okay.
And then, when all
Thank
of you,
you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you very much.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And Happy New Year. I'm happy to be here. The invitation and the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I was just wondering why people are not showing their real faces, and we are not strangers to one another, but probably where we are might determine. That you are. But the faces they put on the screen are so handsome and beautiful, but I feel very lonely. Anyway,
really?
let's move on. Talking to myself, yes. Yeah, that looks good. Sawa, let's go on.
Okay, so we can start with Coach Isaac.
Thank you, Kathy. Once again, good evening, members.
Good evening.
And friends of DV Club. Allow me to share a bit about DV, and I'll start with a small reflection. The reflection is that in the year 2021, October, I received an official communication from Dr. Ogweno, who is the project lead, about DV Club. And actually, through the sharing we had done before, I had seen opportunities to our young ones and also to us as teachers. An opportunity that would provide the young people with opportunities to gain skills, voice their issues through value-based debating instead of, allow me to use, maybe making a lot of noise. But so I also looked at it in terms of the self-expression, the life skills, the blogging, which we really endured. We really saw students struggling to write because now, the spoken English and the written and the challenge that we have. So this was a wonderful opportunity. The access to learning materials or resources at the American corner, equipping the teachers as well. So when I look at that, I feel more attached to the DEV because of these opportunities. And after this, I saw some transformation. Transformation in terms of the learners, those who are very shy. I had one girl who really harassed everyone back in year 2022 called Catherine. Kagore could not actually express herself at the initial stages. She was almost dropping, but she gained confidence and she became among the best in the region and even going all the way up to nationals. That was a real transformation, and it changed the life of that girl. I could see how our students would argue out, would challenge one another. They changed value system, and it was wow. Another transformation I saw is teachers as well, from teachers to coaches. Anytime, and we have embraced this. Okay, yeah, Coach Lillian, Coach Richard, and you feel good. Okay, yeah, someone asked, okay, yeah, how did you earn this? Okay, and then you have a chance to introduce DV to them. The face-to-face debate changing to online in year 2022, that was a milestone that our learners or debaters were able to hold online debates. We also addressed the question, what next? I believe this came from the initial, the year 2022, who felt so attached. There was a Grace who was always being in our meeting, and she was, an active member. I also saw Stacy Wonder. They were wondering what next. Kina Kimberly. So out of that, it challenged us as well. And actually we came up with the mentors who are doing a great job. We all recognize the efforts and the contribution of the likes of Stacy Wonder, Grace George, I have Dante as well. So this again opened another great window. We've seen great public speakers out of it, and even the researchers. Great work done by our debaters. After that, we have seen the opportunities that are actually presenting themselves or that presented themselves. The networking aspect, be it from the coaches, that I feel free. When I talk to Lillian in Karema, Daktari at State House, and Richard and others, you're not strangers. You're able to strike a conversation. You're able to get, some information, which is actually has really contributed even to our teaching.
Isaac,
Hello?
we're losing you.
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you now.
Okay.
We have lost you again.
Sorry. I'm clear now.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'm saying that now the training of mentors has also, it's another opportunity that has presented itself. And we have seen a good number of them coming back to train our students, which is a good thing, cascading the knowledge as well. One of our own coaches, Dr. Okol, looked at this thing and actually saw an opportunity. She has conducted a research on how Lincoln Douglas debating model, okay, yeah, we can look at it as a means of social action, which, giving it another eye. I've seen the promotions of teachers based on the certificates issued, because if you are asked, have you ever taken students to national level? This is a forum we have, so that's a plus 5 marks. So I believe that there are quite a number of other opportunities that are coming, which we need to embrace. Year 2024 look promising. Why? The writings that we are talking about, the videos, the camps, going international. We are looking forward to debating with the Team Tanzania. We can't wait. So this has opened doors, and we really need to embrace this so that, we take it to another level and more opportunities will be able to present themselves. Finally, to Mwiki community, we can all agree. We've had a jinx that no school captain has ever, made it to the university. We've had two. There's the year 2023 school captain, who was an active member of DV, and also the academic prefect, an active member of DEV. And they all made it to the university this time. So we are so, so happy, courtesy of DEV, and they acknowledge. So allow me to leave it at that, and I give others an opportunity. Thank you.
Wow, Kathy, let me say that was like fresh water.
Yeah, that is quite the news there. Congratulations to Team Kiki.
Yeah.
We're happy for you. And we're glad that some of our members are actually just doing these amazing things, listening to that profile. It's a whole lot of, good news. And I'm sure we have more. So I'd like to invite the next person. That was Coach Lillian from Karima Girls. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Kathy. And good evening once again, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
On this side, I'm just listening to Coach Isaac talk, and he's actually retaliating what I wanted to say. But then I have to, first of all, give my testimony in the year 2023. I remember we started with girls from Form 1 and Form 2, actually. And my Form 2 girls have actually done their KCSE last year, and the 2 girls scored A plane in English. And that is a plus for me because of DVC, because these girls were girls who could not even talk. And seeing them with A planes was just a miracle. And that is the first testimony I could give. And then in 2023, I've also learned so much. The platform is actually a source of encouragement, because you realize even during holidays when you're at home, so many things just pop up and you have to read them, and they are encouraging. You don't have just to be there. So the DVC platform is actually a source of encouragement to me and even to my students. The other thing is it has actually added a lot of knowledge to me as a teacher. There are so many things that actually I didn't know about debating. For me, debating was, as Coach Isaac said, was noise. We could just go there and talk and talk and talk. But then I realized that you can have values, expound on them and talk about them without really making a lot of noise. So yesterday I was asking my students about the debate thing, because we were really getting ready for the year 2024. And I was asking one of them, what do you think? Because I was giving them a testimony of the 2 girls who scored A's, and they said, teacher, it is actually a very good platform. Because of DVC, the girls managed to score because they were doing researches, they could come up with so many English words, and that really encouraged them even to write compositions and even express themselves in that exam room. Another thing is that one girl told me that all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And I think that is very true, because we can do whatever we want as long as we really pursue our dreams. But I want to tell maybe, or to the is that we should not give up. Sometimes you see a girl struggling to speak and you're like, we start from. Just encourage the girl and let them, or the boy, and let them see how things are done, and they will actually surprise you at the end of the day. Kathy, I really don't have much to say because we still have other speakers, but DVC is a game changer, because our lead coaches are always with us. Even during the holidays, they give us a plus. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lillian. Thank you so much. That was good.
Kathy,
Another successful story. Yeah? Yes?
are the coaches allowed to applaud each other? Are they free to react?
Yes, they can react. They can react. I just wanted to say, there are very many positive stories that we're hearing, and I'm hoping that as we go into 2024, we'll take advantage of the activities and we'll be able to, see the results of these efforts. So the next coach I'd like to call is Coach Richard. Yes, you can talk to us. Yeah, we're
Hello,
ready for
Kathy. Hello, everyone. Next time you should make the people who speak a lot to speak last. Because
Richard, you're attacking a boy child.
Coach Isaac.
for the sake of some of us who don't speak much.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so I'm so happy that I'm part of this great program, first of all. And since I joined, it has been a great transformation for me as a person, first of all, because you cannot give what you don't have. I had to get a lot of encouragement and to learn so many things from Dr. Bueno, Dr. Okoth. They really supported me and onboarded me to the program. So I thank you so much for that. I also appreciate other coaches who have been part of the program, and we have really grown since I joined the program. I have a few, apart from what the previous speakers have talked about. I'll not repeat. I'll just add two things. One, it is through this program that I got to meet some great people, some of whom have come to speak to my students in my class and made some great impact. They keep talking about that lady who came, that lady of style and so forth. She really inspired us, and we want to be like her. I want to be a civil engineer. Oops, I have now. Sorry about that. I didn't want to say who. But anyhow, they have really been inspired. So it's this network that created that avenue. The other thing is the students who have been to speak to our girls back at school. And for me, that's great inspiration. It means they value the program, and they know that they want the other students to benefit from the impact the program made on them through the mentors, that program of coming back to give back. So that is a big deal. The last thing I'll say is about, again, there's a time we had books, especially books by Dale Carnegie. And those books books like Stand and Deliver, The Art of Public Speaking, which was the other one, and so many others about public speaking. So those books are really great books because I happen to have enrolled in a public speaking course, and then in the reading list, 3 or 4 of the books that we already read were there. So you see, I had an advantage. So I didn't have to read the books again because I already had read the books. So it was easier for me to navigate the course, and it took me a shorter time to finish. So that is still part of personal development. So we are so happy to be part of the program, and we are looking forward to greater things in 2024, 2025, 26, 27, 28, 29, and on and on and on. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Asante sana, Coach Richard. It's good to hear that the girls were inspired. Yeah, that was a good time. Now, I'd like us to, Dr. Judith, would you like to first of all say a word and then we can proceed with the activities and maybe just a debrief on what we want to do for the month. Then, yeah.
So you'll give the activities, huh? Or I give them from my end?
Either works. You can do. I can support. I mean,
So
yeah.
Sasa, I had it open. Let me see if I can share. Just briefly, I think we all received them. Can you see the screen?
Yes, yeah, we can.
Yeah, so basically, this is what we've been doing.
Sorry, I saw there's a coach who had joined. I don't know if there's Dr. Antonini is here and had seen Coach Johari, but I think
And Jackson.
and Jackson as well. Yeah, maybe they can say hello before we continue.
Yeah, please. So let me stop sharing a minute. We see their faces.
Hi, good people.
Hi,
Hello.
today your dog is not making noise.
Hi.
The dog is not
It might start making it might just start barking, I'm telling you. How have you been?
Fine. Well.
Well,
it's nice to hear from you. I joined late. I was engrossed in something and then just time just flew. If you hadn't, you should have just flashed.
Oh.
My mind was I was really engrossed in something. Oh, thank God I remembered. I knew about the meeting, but it just escaped my mind again. So I am happy I've joined. I joined when people were sharing about the beauty or the what was it? Something good about the debating for emerging voices.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I think it has been a plus. It has helped me to interact with the students very closely. You know, when you do an activity with them, you really interact, you learn to know them. They also get to appreciate the role we play in their lives. So I think we bonded so well. And those who've left, I think we are in very close communication, I think courtesy to the Debating for Emerging Voices. We have also learned quite a lot, particularly on the research bit, going through those items and going through every researches and recording and doing all manner of things is great. So we have learned a lot. I've also grown personally in writing, in helping them to write their speeches is something. When they make mistakes, they see it and they learn even to correct themselves. I'm thrilled that they are able to do this very, very comfortably. Then the speech bit, quite a number of them who were very shy before are now able to stand and express themselves. And that aside, even in the school, in their day-to-day activities, they are really doing well. Most of the girls in my team managed to get to the leadership positions. So we have quite a number of them there. And I think it is because of their confidence and they're able to really articulate their issues that made them stand out among the rest of the students. And beside that, it's just they are able now to distinguish between what is logic and what is value-based and what is just mere rhetoric. And when you hear them debate and they are able to correct each other and try to tell them that it is, they come clean. You know, when you say, what is your point? Just come clean. What are you saying and why are you saying it? What is the value? What is the logic behind it? I find that quite encouraging that they're able to do all this. So all thanks to Debating for Emerging Voices. As Richard said, I believe if this continues and we expose the students more, it is going to be very, very good for us, because as they are reasoning that way, they are also encouraging other students to reason the same way. So we are going to have students who are very sensitive to the social challenges that they are facing. And this, I believe one student who is empowered is able to empower several others. So long live Debating for Emerging Voices. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can see something from Jackson.
Mhm.
Good evening, following from Lamu, even though I can't make a contribution tonight. Glad to hear all the testimonies and see you all.
Mhm. Thank you. I think Coach Johari dropped out.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, but at least he was in.